Hello, and welcome to Nerds and Stuff. My name is Martin Baker, your Loop Master, for this, our Tales from the Loop adventure. The camera opens the next day. It's after class. We see a exterior shot of the Wizard Arcade, and we see.
Go to school?
Yes, you guys went to school.
But there's like no teachers or anything.
That's fine. I'm not interested in that story right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys don't have everyday scenes at schools where you have a substitute that chain smokes?
No, but I meant they're still holding school.
Yeah, they're still holding school.
So the town's not in any kind of panic.
I mean, the town is in a panic, but they're still hosting school and stuff like that because all the adults are missing. Where else are kids supposed to go for the day? Yeah.
This is funny to me because this is the fourth time we tried to do an intro.
We're keeping this one. It's perfect.
Good.
YouTubing. Yeah. Right. So we're outside the arcade. Terry and Ethan push open the doors into this dark room with a bunch of other kids who probably skipped class today. They're playing all the classic summer of 1986 arcade games. It's actually the fall of '86, so there might be some new ones. I don't know. But we enter into the arcade and you see what's his name?
Brian.
Brian, that's right. Yeah, you see Brian come up to you guys. He's dressed like a wizard, and unlike the other employees, he's really proud to be dressed as a wizard. So Brian rolls up and he's like, "Hey, what are you guys, what are you doing here, Terry? Wasn't expecting you on Tuesday. Aren't you usually days like Thursday or something?" He checks his watch for some reason.
Brian, I learned some stuff. We gotta talk. And Ethan here, well, he's dadless, so he's gonna come with us.
Yeah. I've been hearing a lot of kids in here without parents. Pretty crazy stuff, right?
Yeah, but he can't handle it without his dad.
I like how Brian's also unaffected because he's a kid. He's still mentally a kid.
Yeah. No, you gotta help us out, Brian.
Yeah. What's you guys need like some spells or something? What do you need?
Of course we need spells. Do you know spells?
I know lots of spells. Like, do you need mind-altering spells or do you need?
No. Okay, fine. You don't know any spells.
Actually,
We
He
found
just
out-
pulls out a bag of mushrooms.
oh no, we don't need those.
We don't. Bless you.
Ethan, what's your deal, man?
I'm so,
He's allergic to everything.
my dad normally
Put some
reminds me
mushrooms
to
away.
give my allergy meds, but he's not here, so I forgot to take them this morning, and now I'm very sneezy.
Did you guys eat food today?
I mean, no, I didn't.
Well, I got some snacks in the back.
All right.
Are bugles invented yet? We got bugles.
They must be if they're back there.
In this timeline, they were invented
The good
due
timeline.
to the particle accelerators.
Yeah, let's go eat some bugles.
All right, so you guys head into the back room. It's a little bit quieter, and he kind of gestures to a wheelie chair. Are you good? Do you need like a medicine or something? in real
No, I
life?
have no idea. It just came out of nowhere. I think I'm good.
Are you allergic to our bullshit?
He's role-playing.
Oh, okay. He's just in character.
really good at it.
Ethan is just so sickly. All right, so he pulls you guys into this kind of back room, and he's like, "So what's going on, little dudes?"
Brian, we found all the missing adults.
No shit.
Yeah, and they're acting weird.
Most adults do.
Telling me, brother.
But like, real weird.
He opens a pack of cigarettes, takes one out, offers you guys cigarettes.
Ethan's allergic. Probably.
Should we not smoke cigarettes then?
Only one way to find out. No,
It's
he's good.
fine.
He's fine. He's just coughing from the smoke.
We all know it's 1986 and smoking's still considered fine.
Yeah. Are we more attractive?
Hey,
He's a grown man in a wizard costume asking a
Back to back.
A 12-year-old.
asking a 12-year-old if he's sexier.
13.
We're lucky this is in the back room
You're 13?
and not
Yeah.
at Child Protective Services.
You just turned 13.
I just turned 12.
No, you just turned 13. I'm positive.
Well.
Anyway,
How
are
many
we
luck
more
points?
attractive or are we not?
I think you're both good people.
Good, works for me.
So tell
So-
what we saw, Ethan.
Well, there were all these adults just north of town, and they
North.
weren't themselves. There was like a mind-altering spell had happened to them, but not like the kind that you were giving with like mushrooms.
This kid knows too much.
Don't worry, he won't talk. He's too scared to talk to anyone other than his dad.
Good, because I'd hate to place a mind-altering spell on you.
I would also hate that. But anyway, so we found them, and now I'm a little scared because we have to go possibly
Well,
fight lots of robots.
What were they doing? What kind of mind-altering spell? Are we talking like body snatchers? Are we talking alien invasion?
I don't know. They just stood there.
They acted normal, except for the fact that they were in the middle of a forest or a clearing. I remember it was a long time ago. It was like yesterday.
Did you guys say you went yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes yesterday does feel like a long time ago.
Yeah.
almost like weeks.
Yeah, that's a joke that only the three of us in this room will get.
Yeah. We sure will, Brian.
Yep. So they were just standing there.
Yeah, and then when we went in there, they just told us we had to leave because we were kids.
Ugh.
It was like going to a party at an adult's house.
Well,
Tell us about adult parties, Brian.
they're pretty crazy. I've only been to like a couple, but like it was really crazy. There was chips everywhere.
Chips.
Yeah, drinks.
No
everywhere.
shit.
Yeah. We played really cool music, like synth music. It was pretty cool. Me and my bros were just hanging out. Wait,
Your
might have
brothers?
That might have been here actually. I can't.
That
There
sounds
was a
awesome.
girl.
Oh, really?
Yikes.
You never told me.
Yeah. I can't believe I left that part out. There was a girl and she was fine. I think it was Roger's mom.
Janine was there?
Janine was there.
Did
and
you-
boy, was she there.
Really? What does that mean? I don't even know.
Listen, I probably shouldn't tell kids like you all the
Yeah.
details.
Well, Janine is up with the rest of the adults acting
We
weird.
should
and
go
clear.
check that out.
Do you want to come with us, Brian?
Yeah, we could just take my station wagon.
This sounds awesome, but first we gotta go.
We need to get the others.
We gotta go get Bobby and
Bobby
Christy.
Oh, we're gonna get more kids?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Is that still cool, Brian?
I guess.
What do you think? If you had to wake up an entire group full of adults from some weird mind-altering spell, what would you do? Would those mushrooms work?
Maybe. I don't have enough for. How many people are there?
Like,
Like
50.
Oh, no way. I've got like maybe me and 2 kids. I bought them from my dealer like that. It's this weird deal.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The you and 2 kids do.
You and 2 kids. It's called the family combo. Yeah, on the bag it says, "Don't tell mom." Yeah.
And it's got a little plastic toy.
Yeah. Comes with an army man. Anyways, he talks to you when you get high. It's pretty crazy. All right, so 4 kids, old Bobby, and the station wagon. What's his cool lady's name for his station wagon, where it's like the chick magnet kind of thing? Me and the old spell book.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What's the paint job like on the side?
He's got the wooden paneling still,
Yes,
but
of course.
around that is like a sweeping nebula on the top half, and on the bottom half is a fantasy scape, and they don't clash at all. but it's sci-fi and
Blended.
fantasy,
Is it
separated by
because-
wood paneling.
Is the wood paneling what makes them not clash?
I don't think anything could make these two go together on this vehicle. Maybe like a van where you kidnap people or live down by a river, but not on this.
Give mushrooms to you and 2 kids.
Yeah, except
He
the
hasn't
family
given mushrooms
combo.
to anyone yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
But what's his name? Brian. Brian's a good guy. Okay, he's one of the heroes.
Yes, he's the Syrinscape.
So I guess we'll be back?
No, Brian, I don't think you should come with us.
Why not?
Because listen to what happened to
Stacy?
Stacy. She's an adult now. And here's what happened. And then I tell him what happened.
Yeah, yeah. And he says, "Don't worry about it, guys. I just bought a magic item recently.
A magic item?
Yeah, prevents mind control.
Why
What?
don't you
Can
give
I
it to
see it?
us?
Yeah.
Wait, we don't
He turns
need it.
it on, tinfoil hat, pulls it off.
Is that just tinfoil?
No, this is the hat of Argonath. It
That's
prevents
so
you.
cool.
Who
Yeah.
is Argonath?
He's a mind control sorcerer. If you have his hat, you don't get mind control. That's the rules.
Yeah, he was in a new
awesome.
scenario recently published by Dungeons and Dragons.
He's not real?
No, well, he might be, but he's also in D&D.
Listen, everybody knows Dungeons and Dragons is inspired by real life people.
Are you serious?
I'm-
I always thought it was a dork game for idiots.
No, Terry, Dungeons and Dragons is the future.
I'm so sorry, Ethan.
Oh, it's okay. Lots of people say I'm an idiot
Wait, you play D&D
every day.
His
Well,
dad
not every
loves it.
day. Every weekend.
every day, every weekend? Fucking filthy casual.
I would.
That sounds like something that'll catch on in a couple decades.
So will Dungeons and Dragons, mark my words, Terry.
Yeah, but nobody could ever like make a living off of it.
You'd be surprised.
Interesting.
You'd be surprised. If I grew my hair out, changed my name to Matthew, I'd probably get a lot of chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Brian,
cool.
what's your last name?
Mercer.
Oh,
Oh no! There's no way Matt Mercer is this old in the time I know. Actually, my little brother's named Matt. We call him Matty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the appropriate age to be.
Yeah, he's always doing voices around the house.
Yeah.
It's real cool. He doesn't do mushrooms.
I wouldn't hope so.
Not yet anyways.
So you still want to come with us, even knowing the risks.
I have my
have
mind
your hat?
control helmet, yeah.
All right.
It's
then-
not a hat.
it's a
Okay.
helmet. It's
a
a magic
helmet.
item.
And for the last time, this is not a costume, okay? It's an outfit.
I don't know the difference.
It's like armor.
Armor seems like a costume to me.
It's an outfit.
This is an outfit, and then you see
You are rocking
classic,
it. Yeah,
like-
yeah. He's got the punk band.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. That looks like the.
Yeah. All right, so we need to go pick up 2 other runts.
Oh, we're gonna have to go out in the woods. Your station wagon isn't gonna make it, so we can meet you back here.
My station wagon can make it pretty deep into the woods.
All right, then let's do it.
Terry, no adults are supposed to be at you know where.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there's no secrets in the the clove of secrets.
Brian is not an adult. Brian is like an ambassador to the adult world.
Listen, I bridge the gap between the youthful and spirited and, those boring types.
You sure, Terry?
I trust this man with my life.
Okay. Then
He
yeah,
gives me cigarettes.
it's a pretty bad reason to trust someone, Terry.
You want to trust me too?
No, I'm good.
He popped one out for you.
He does the double tap and it loads one up. You sure? Trusting?
I really don't.
Listen, my name almost spells brain, okay? That's a trustworthy name.
You should know this stuff. You're smart, right?
I
Does
think
his
so.
name almost spell
Ethan.
brain?
Ethan? What does that even almost spell, huh?
What does that almost spell?
I don't know. Thane? Thane? Oh, that's a cool name. You should change your name to Thane.
I mean, it's usually what I do in my Dungeons and Dragons world. But
Usually? Fucking casual, man. You guys don't mind if I crack one open, do you?
no.
Ice
Before you
cold
drive?
Dr. Pepper.
You drive better drunk. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
No, the government wants you to think that you can't drive drunk so they can control you. but when you get drunk, you actually think more about what you're doing.
You're more concentrated on the road.
Yes.
I really...
Listen, man, it's the 80s. Nothing bad ever happened in the 80s.
Ethan, this is why I never bring you to the wizard.
I'm sorry. I'll be cool.
Alright. To the spell book?
To the spell book. Alright, you guys are literally telling him where the Home Depot is?
I mean, I don't...
Home Depot.
I can't think of
Helm's
a way...
Depot.
I can't think of a way...
You're literally telling him where Home Depot is?
That's right on this corner.
Oh, I
I
hate that
can't
place.
think of
It's
a way
where
to
the
get
adults
character
go.
for me to tell him no. Because I don't care and I'm cool with him coming. And I can't think of a way for you to stand up to an adult, so...
Is there anything in the rules of
I think we could say...
Home Depot? I keep wanting to say Home Depot.
I don't... Yeah, I think there's like, we're not supposed to bring people there. But like, we already broke it with Stacy.
Brian can also help with his Helm of
He's a
Argonaut.
kid.
Also,
He can
like,
also be an NPC.
we're in the
bounce
middle of
things
the woods.
off.
I really don't think his car's going to make it out there.
He can lead the conversation by bringing an NPC. That's what I thought was
Ask
funny.
leading questions.
I was like, yes.
You guys have managed to do it. Congratulations.
He got
He
another.
said they couldn't.
This NPC seems really knowledgeable about the world around them.
Yeah,
all
mostly
the
fantasy
mushrooms.
worlds. You guys heard of World of Darkness? It's probably not even out yet. Right, so you guys drive to Helm.
We're gonna get close and then he won't be able to drive. We'll be like, we'll be right back.
Why won't you let me have an NPC to bounce conversation off
Because
of?
we can't have adults at Helm's Depot.
That's true. That's the rules. That's the Tales from the Loop. Anyways, Tales from the Lake. All right, so he comes to a stop and he's like, "You sure you don't want me to come with? It could be dangerous."
Brian, you'll only slow us down. Help us get our bikes out of the back.
He helps you get your bikes out of the back, and he says, "Okay, I'll be here, but like another 15 minutes tops."
Hey, Brian, we'll be back before you know it. And then I ride off and do a cool jump.
Yes.
In slow motion.
I
Yeah.
ride off and avoid all jumps or holes
Yeah, I
of
was
any
gonna say-
sort.
The route that he does a jump off, you hit, your front wheel turns sideways, and you go over the handlebar.
And that's the freeze frame. Is he's up in the air and we have a full scorpion.
All right, we smash cut to
Home Depot.
Helm's Depot. You know, if we would have watched Lord of the Rings recently, I wouldn't have this problem. This is all your
I'm
fault.
sorry.
All right, so you guys are in Helm's Depot. Is that right? Still, I feel like I fucked it up.
Helm's
Okay.
Deep. Oh.
Helm's Deep. Oh.
Oh.
All right, I'm
Or
out of the scene.
All right, so
Go.
well, the first thing you see in Helm's Depot is Bobby has taken the risk game from his house and he's laid out everything. So you can see we have the generator here. We have
Oh, nice.
here. We were talking with Isaac here. And the P1 entrance is here.
Perfect. And you guys are all the cannons or the cavaliersmen and all the other
Yep.
adults
Oh,
are
everything
pawns?
means something
Yeah.
here.
Deal.
And there's
Good.
like something that we stole from like Stuffins. There's like a wadded up muffin, a muffin thing just on the board. That's Isaac.
Yeah. A piece of paper next to it that says clues. Yeah.
Clues.
Tool belt. And so this one's mom is here, and we can get her back.
What? Why didn't you tell me that you saw Mom?
I am telling you.
But like, did she say anything?
She didn't say anything.
No.
No one is right. Mom
Right.
didn't leave because like mom and dad are fighting. Like everyone is leaving just because of
But-
this thing. If we can shut down this thing, mom and dad are back together.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
You promise?
I promise
You
you.
promise if we shut this off, everything will be fine.
I promise this is the problem that our parents are having.
Okay. Okay, I trust you.
Hey guys.
Hey, you
Sorry, I'm a little out of breath.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm pretty tired too. But we gotta talk, guys.
what's up?
We gotta ride.
yeah, we gotta shut down this thing.
No, we gotta ride to help us shut it down.
We
Oh, whoa, we got a ride?
Yeah.
who?
The wizard is coming with us.
Who?
Brian.
I like how you grow like, oh.
Brian's coming with us. He's gonna give us a ride out to the bunker.
He's the guy that's in charge of the arcade.
Oh,
He gives cigarettes to Terry all the time, which means he's cool.
Yeah,
He's
that-
a mega nerd who smokes.
name
It
is
doesn't
almost
make
Brain.
sense.
Mega nerd? What are you talking about? He's the coolest guy I know.
He gives you cigarettes though.
Yeah, that's super
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
Bobby.
But his costume is not that cool.
He says it's not a costume.
It's
It's
an
a
outfit.
costume.
outfit.
It's a costume.
No, I thought so too, but he told me it's an outfit.
Bobby, did you put this together?
Yeah, I did.
That's really good.
Yeah, thank you.
I like how Ethan pulls out a journal real quick and he writes, maybe Bobby is good for D&D.
I don't even know what half these countries are.
This is Bogota.
Nobody does.
What's Kamchatka?
I don't know. I'm
So
not.
how's that going to help us?
I don't. No, that's not. No, look, stop. Just don't pay attention to the board as much as you pay attention to the things I've written on the board.
You did write a lot on that board.
I wrote a lot on the board.
You'll never be able to play Risk again.
It's fine. I hated. I
Yeah,
never
you
wanted
were
to play
terrible.
this
You
game.
at
hated
it.
Risk?
I hated it.
I thought you told me that you liked Risk.
Oh, I didn't want to hurt your feelings because you got that for me as a gift.
It's fine.
You have like 3 different editions of
This
Risk.
is actually the Lord of the Rings Risk edition.
No, I think this is good, guys. I think before we go on this mission, we need to clear the air. Does anyone have any other secrets that we've been hiding from each other?
I do.
What is it, Ethan?
I don't think smoking's cool.
I also do not think that smoking is cool.
That's why you guys will never be popular.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with you smoking as long as it doesn't get you kicked off the team.
I think Coach likes it. I think he thinks having a kid on the team that smokes gives us an edge.
It adds a certain level of maturity to our team.
Have you seen the other players when they see me smoking?
They get
They
real
all get
scared.
scared. It's weird. Like none of them smoke. I don't get it. Why don't you guys smoke?
I tried it. I
What?
just coughed. Yeah, I tried it. I was gonna impress Stacy.
But you're...
Bobby, you shouldn't try to impress girls by
I like
smoking.
at this point you're holding Stacy's miniature. I tried to impress Stacy.
Okay.
It's so bad for you.
Christy, do you have a secret you need to get off your chest before we go?
I don't think so.
I can't actually read.
Stacy, did I hear you say you couldn't read?
Stacy.
Stacy can't read.
Stacy can read.
I have something I gotta say.
Okay.
Ethan, your dad's not very cool.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that wasn't that big of a thing then.
No, like I know people in my family aren't cool, Terry. That's why I try to get cooler by having cool friends like you guys.
But all the...
But Ethan's dad is nice, and that's all it takes.
That's like a leech. I saw that on that same channel where I saw that bird expert.
You know who
I
else?
really like animals, guys.
You know who else was nice? That nerd that Bobby pantsed in gym class the other day. He was nice, and he got pantsed.
Bobby,
But why would you
pants
pants
someone?
somebody?
He wasn't very good at
He was
kickball.
very bad at
But
kickball.
what? If someone
And they
is
got
nice
on our team.
and someone is kind, that means that they're cool.
Nice and kind does not win kickball games at school.
But sometimes the kickball games aren't the only things that matter.
What matters more than kickball?
Being nice and kind.
This is going nowhere, guys.
I just want to say that I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna try my very best to get
You better
you
knock
guys.
that negative attitude off, otherwise I'm gonna pants you too.
Hey,
That's fair. I'd prefer not. Can I finish my sentence though?
We'll
Yeah.
see.
I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna try my very best to get your guys' mom back. And if something happens, just try to get my dad back, okay? Like I don't know what's in
getting
there, but I
everyone's
know that
parents
there's lots
back.
of danger.
Bobby, that was inspirational.
Yeah. I feel less exhausted.
what? I.
You're like that Henry guy we learned about in school.
Oh.
What was his name? He said famous stuff.
Henry.
Kissinger? No.
Henry Ford?
No, that's a car guy.
Henry the Third?
Yes.
No, it was the Fourth.
Oh, Patrick Henry. That's who it was.
Henry ArAn?
That's Hank.
Oh, is Brian waiting for us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said that he'd leave in 15 minutes, so we should probably
yeah. Finish
go.
your plan here.
We'll do it in the back of the truck. I scoop everything up.
You fold the board onto itself.
It's a mess, but
Yeah.
we smash cut to the back of the van.
Yep.
It's a,
But you're driving through a dirt road in a forest,
Yeah.
so everything is just bouncing.
so why are the parents all scattered?
He's already wearing the helm of Argonaut.
Is there any other costumes in the back of the van.
Of course.
What other costumes are there?
Let's see. He also does a cyberpunk.
Does he LARP?
He does. Before LARPing was cool.
Before when?
Yeah. How far into the future are we
I'm
talking?
sorry, I couldn't say it. Alright, yeah.
Just wait, 20 years from now, people will be saying it.
That's another thing. Yeah. So he has Renaissance Festival costumes.
Yes.
That's most of the stuff in the back. Nevada has a pretty cool Renaissance Festival.
Is there any, like, knight armor?
Sure. There's like a chainmail shirt.
Is it made of actual chains?
Yes. Oh, Brian has a lot of free time on his hands.
So it's not like one of those PVC pipe ones?
He made real chainmail.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, it's for him sized, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
How big is Brian?
3 of you could fit in this shirt. He's a big guy.
You could do
Is
3
he?
kids in a chainmail shirt.
Oh my god.
You have a kid coming out of each hole, so instead of arms, you have heads coming out.
We are child Cerberus.
We don't need chainmail, guys.
Brian, do you have like a cool sword?
Yeah, so he has swords in the back.
What
Can
does he
I-
not have in the back?
Yeah.
Can I have?
Apparently now he has a wrist game too.
Can I borrow one?
Oh, these are real dangers. I probably shouldn't let kids play with them.
Are they more dangerous than cigarettes?
Cigarettes aren't bad.
No, cigarettes are good.
No, ask anybody. Cigarettes, they just make you more cool.
You're
Are
right.
they more dangerous than fighting robots that try to attack you without any sort of protection?
Cigarettes or swords?
Swords.
Robots without protection. I don't know. I think it's like a draw.
What would I have to do to convince you to let me have a sword?
Probably roll a charm check.
Okay.
Brian, what's a charm check?
It's this thing in this game called Tales. Wait, whoa.
Nope.
Yeah, sorry, no swords for Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan's pretty
Maybe.
weak. Could I have a sword?
How old are you, kid?
I'm 15.
No, you say, I'm almost 16.
I'm almost
That's
16.
the oldest answer. Well, yeah, sure. You want to drive?
Yeah!
We smash cut to Bobby driving the
Can
car.
I change the music?
Yeah.
What other things we got on the soundscape?
Right.
What kind of music does Bobby like?
What kind of music does Bobby tolerate from Brian's CD
Bobby
playlist?
seems like a country western guy.
Here we go. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to roll a tinker check to
Oh,
drive.
shoot.
How good are you at tinkering?
Ooh, it's tech. Not great.
You crash by. You
I'm
crash
gonna,
by.
wait. I think I'm gonna use my pride.
What's your pride?
I'm the captain and pitcher
You're-
of the baseball team.
You're gonna use your guaranteed success to drive the car. Didn't you just ask to drive the car?
Can anyone?
I
We
think-
can't help now.
I think I'm gonna use my.
Why are you using your pride on this dumb thing?
You don't want to wreck the spell book.
You want to wreck the spellbook.
Or I could push myself, right?
Don't push yourself.
You just cleared your conditions.
You had one
Hey,
condition.
hey. This is Michael's game. Michael?
I am the captain
What would you
of
like-
the baseball
do you
team,
wanna use your
and
pride?
I'm gonna be the first kid in that team to drive a car too.
Alright. You successfully drive the car to
I
where the adults are.
there's sunglasses in this vehicle.
100%.
I pull those down so like we narrowly avoid
Yeah.
the pothole we're going into, and like the sunglasses fall into my
Yeah.
lap, and then I place those sunglasses
So
squarely
you
on my face.
accidentally didn't crash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
But
Boy.
just a clarification: are we driving to where the adults are, or where to the access tunnel?
P1 access tunnel.
Oh, deal.
Because I'm
Yeah.
driving.
That's
Deal.
what I figured.
Alright. So, there's not a lot of roads that take you there, so I'll let you know how close you guys can get.
You are the captain of the baseball team.
Actually,
Alright.
you would have been a great driver.
Yeah.
Sure would have been. You would have been a great charmer to get that sword. We flipped our roles.
All right, so you guys can get about a mile away, and then you have to walk the rest of the way.
All right.
Okay.
Unless you want to drive it a little bit further
No, I don't think I'm gonna risk it after.
after burning your pride to drive a car. All right.
I wouldn't consider it was wasted.
No,
We
not
said
at all.
burned.
Not at all. Yep. Right. So you guys get to the end of a road, and if you look up at the map, you'll see the word River Mountains all the way to the left.
Yep.
Right here. There's a road right below the U, and that's about as far as you guys can drive.
Okay.
Can I see it as well? Please.
So you're gonna have to hike over one of the mountain ridges, and it's probably like a mile and a half away.
Guys,
But
put
it's
your bikes
over-
in low
But
gear.
it's like you guys have to like go up and over mountains and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a pretty hard workout.
Okay.
Brian doesn't have a bike.
Brian, you don't have a bike?
Do we have?
Why would I have a bike? I have the
That's
spell
how
book.
we get around.
Yeah, but I have the spell book.
Can you ride on someone's
And
handlebars?
you even see like smoke coming from the engine, a little bit.
What if we just walked?
Were you asking Brian that?
Yeah.
And he messes up your hair. She's cute. Oh, me ride on the handlebars. Why don't you guys ride on handlebars and I take someone's bike?
Wow, that's a much better idea.
Actually, he never had that idea. I'm gonna redact that. Yeah.
Hey, Brian, what if you used my bike and I rode on the
No, I should just
handlebars?
ride on someone's pegs.
Yeah, I got pegs. You know I got pegs.
Jeez.
All right, I'm gonna ride on Terry's bike.
Let's go, everyone.
All right. So it is very slow going,
I
but
jumped
you
the
guys.
mountain.
It looks really fast because like his wizard costume is just billowing
Oh
in the
yeah,
back.
his cape is flapping in the wind. It's pretty cool. You guys do eventually reach the access tunnel. It is
36-year-old wizard boy.
He's 36.
Yeah. He's riding on the
grown
pegs
man
of a
riding on the
14-year-old.
pegs of a kid's bike,
Ryan is the best.
and he has a tinfoil hat on. So,
The
yeah,
helmet of Argadon.
yeah. So you guys get to the service tunnel, and he hops off the bike, and there's like there's a mound that comes out of the earth, and on three sides it just looks like a mounded earth covered in foliage and stuff like that. But then there is a like metal service door with a key code next to it. And as you guys are like getting off your bikes, setting them down, like trying to find a good place to hide them, you notice Brian is just continuously looking south. Like, what's this way? I mean, it's just like there's some. Is there like a party down there or something?
No,
Do you
Brian,
think they
you
have lots
don't.
of chips?
I was like, why is this in South?
No, Brian.
North of
Yep.
RN.
That's
Yep.
where all the adults are, but we're staying here, so come on. That's
But-
where the mind control, the helmet's protecting you from, that's where that is.
Why are we here though? We should be down there then.
Oh no,
No.
we gotta fix it from up here. Don't even worry about it, your helmet will protect you.
We can go down there as soon as we fix it,
Yeah, once we fix it, we'll be good.
and we'll go down there.
Oh, okay. You guys
Bobby,
punch in
enter in the
key
code.
You guys punch in
Yeah,
the key code.
I'm not even here. I'm
I'm not
already
even
pawing
watching
at
you.
the
Yeah.
thing.
And so
In my mind, there's no chance of him being brain controlled because he has the helmet
yeah,
on.
yeah. So the door opens and leads into a pitch black metal staircase kind of pathway into the earth.
I just book it down there as fast.
Bobby, wait!
There's no light. So
Okay,
That's
sorry.
about
So I
it.
go like this with like I kick each foot to
Yeah.
each so it's
Bobby,
thunk,
would you stop?
thunk. Do you have a flashlight?
I have a lighter.
it illuminates the area in very
Whoa.
cinematic fashion.
It's Zippo.
Yeah, it was.
yeah. It illuminates the area in very cinematic fashion.
Alright, fine. You go first.
Alright, do we have a stick and some cloth? We should make torches.
Oh, I've got torches in the back.
You have torches?
In the back of the spell book.
Let's get there some torches.
Why wouldn't you have torches in the back of your?
We
should have got
Double
flashlights,
smash
guys.
cut.
Yeah.
Alright, we
Yeah.
get torches.
We
Is there any?
oh shit! Because you guys went a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Mountain.
Oh yeah, never mind, we don't have the torches.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't have torches.
I'll stay here if you guys want to go.
No, I'm not going all the way back there. We can just use my lighter.
Is there anything in Mike's service belt that is like a flashlight?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like,
Yeah, we just have
I'm like
like
a lighter. I'm like, wait.
Yep.
Now I book it down
Yeah.
the hall.
So there's a
No,
flashlight.
that's cool. I light my cigarette before I put it away.
Yeah. So as you guys are like heading down there, Brian's like, "Why? What's down here?"
Party. No, this is how we stop the party.
no.
What
Wait.
would you call it?
I don't want to stop a party. Are you
It's
kidding
not
me?
a party.
No,
Terry,
there's-
that's the most uncool thing I've ever heard you say.
There's lots of cigarettes down there.
Wait,
I
there
have
is?
lots of cigarettes.
And if
Adventure!
all of the adults stop being mind controlled, then like it's an actual party. Now they're just standing around. You want to be an actual party, they have to stop being mind controlled.
And you're just saying adventure?
I'm yelling it from like 3 steps down, so
Yeah,
making some
yeah.
echo effect.
Right. I might need a social check to convince Brian to head down
Brian!
to the basement with you guys.
I'm not trying because I just
I'm-
assume he's
I'll
Other-
pop my head
otherwise-
back out. It's like, Brian, we need you.
So,
We need you. The town needs you. And I know you want to be there, but they need you to be here.
But like, I could also be over there.
You could.
Or you could
But
go
you know
get
why you're
milk.
not going to do that?
Guys. What if Brian was like our ambassador to that group? Because he can't be controlled. So he can see what's going on there.
Yeah.
We have walkie-talkies, right? We give Brian a walkie-talkie. He can tell us what's going on there while we do things here.
It's too far away for a walkie-talkie.
We'll use better. We'll these knobs do stuff, don't they?
Not enough.
You're not going to be there because this here is going to be the story you're going to tell.
It's a good quest for a powerful wizard.
I might need a check now.
Okay,
Um,
which one
That
of
wasn't-
us?
Let's either do lead or
Charm?
what are the
Heart
social real quick?
ones? There's contact,
Um,
charm, and lead.
I'd be charm or lead.
Or empathize?
It'd be charm or lead, and you guys can definitely help because you're all.
Yeah.
not helping.
I
How
will
about I
help.
help Bobby
Yeah.
Alright.
with my line
Lead,
of the?
And I tried.
5, and then I get 6.
Did you get mine in there?
Oh, I get 2 helps?
Just one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
Only
1,
one
2,
can
3,
help
4,
He's an adult. We have to keep talking him into helping us do dangerous
5.
stuff.
Oh no, I get 6, so I get 7. That's nice. There you go.
Well, you're very likely to succeed talking Brian into
Well,
the
and if I don't, I can push myself because I already used my pride.
You should use your prejudice.
There we go, we got it.
one success.
That's a good joke.
All right. So it was just one, right?
Yep.
Okay. So there's an adventure down there. It's a quest for a mighty wizard. That's the straw that breaks the camel's back. And he grabs the flashlight from you and he goes, "Follow me." And he says Lord of the Rings stuff for the torch and how it
does he before he goes in? Does he say Mello?
Is that what the light thing is?
That's
No,
when they
it's-
go into Helm's Deep. Or,
Mine's
Moria.
Moria.
Yeah. So he says that, and then he starts heading down the stairs, and he almost slips and falls down the staircase, catches himself. He stepped on his cape, unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, tore it a little bit. Right, so you guys head down.
Why do we always bring NPCs with us on dangerous journeys?
To be fair,
Because we like Martin being able to do dialogue.
So you guys head down for some time, and as you start to go down, there are soft blue LED lights that kind of illuminate as you're going down. You see at the very bottom of the staircase there is an emergency phone, kind of a phone box on the wall. It's humid. A cold wind blows through the service tunnels, and every once in a while you can hear what you can only imagine to be a manner of foul critters nearby. Rats, mice, rat king, whatever your wildest imagination dreams up. As you start walking a little bit, you have to turn the map over, figure out a different page or something where it starts showing you service tunnels, and you guys start following kind of rusted out signs that say service room this way kind of thing. So you guys are heading down that way. You get cobwebs in the face. Brian gets most of them because he's taller and his wizard hat is collecting them quite quickly. Every once in a while you get a shot of him where he just has this like bushel of debris in his tinfoil hat now.
Mm-hmm.
After about 10 minutes or so, you guys pass by an area where there's been kind of cables arcing, kind of running along the ceiling, and the cable is split, and it's actually dangling and shooting off sparks. So you guys are going to have to do a check to get past this without taking damage, because this
So
hallway
the
is very
cable's
tight.
dangling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a live
Guys,
wire just kind of dangling.
What if I just grab it and point it the other way while you guys go?
Sounds good.
Are you sure, Terry?
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. Hopefully none of the smarter kids here talk me out of it.
Yeah, that seems like a really bad idea.
Here, Terry, I'll give you a boost.
Yeah, if he gives me a boost, I can grab
What
it.
if you also get electrocuted? Do you remember?
No, I'm not going to grab the part with the sparks, the part behind it.
But it's still... I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Like, remember Mike Warren?
Yeah, the guy that was pooping all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Can I like try and inspect the cable to see if there's like a safe way to move it, or a
yeah.
safe way to repair it
So-
with the no tools that we have?
So here,
Have
either
some
a
tools.
I got tools.
well, maybe not a comprehend.
Investigate.
Investigate. Yep. So an investigate or a move would get you past this.
Okay, I will investigate.
You're not gonna want to move?
No, I have investigated.
Deal. So you are able to actually probably. We'll say that Brian has some dumb thing on his person that can actually like move the cable out of the way so you guys can sneak past. So he has.
It's his wizard staff that he
Yeah, he
has
has,
with him.
he has a wizard walking stick
Or
that he brought with him on the pegs of your bike.
Yeah.
is it one of those like grabbing assisters?
And I'm imagining Brian sitting on the pegs, just staff in arm, just charging through.
Perfect. So you guys are able to navigate past this kind of open wire. You guys continue down for maybe another 10 minutes, and you reach a large room, or large double doors that says service room right across the top of it. You're pretty sure, kind of keeping track in your head, that this is maybe almost directly right under the ecosphere.
I think we should go inside.
In the service room?
But Isaac also, I know it's been a while since we played last, so Isaac also warned you about stuff in
So
the
many
service room.
robots. So many mean bully
I
robots.
whip out my baseball.
I whip out my rock.
I whip out my dice bag.
I have glasses.
Perfect. Perfect.
You want me to just kick the doors then, Ethan? I'll do it.
I mean, it might be better to sneak in through.
How do you sneak in through doors?
I hadn't figured that much out yet.
I'd like to sneak in through the door.
Roll a sneak check.
Oh, good. Okay. Let me get one last. Or I can always push myself.
You're
Booyah.
He's a sneaky boy.
It's a booyah. How many successes?
One.
is
This
that?
one.
Okay.
I don't need to
Um,
impress anyone.
Deal.
Whoa!
So you open the door, and you feel like if you would have opened it faster, it would have squeaked terribly loud. So it just you're going extra slow, classic sneaky Bobby, and you open into this massive, massive room. This room is probably bigger than the ground floor of your house, if not pretty similar. There's computer panels. There's screens illuminating the darkness. This room just glows with electronic ambience, and you can't really see too well in the dark. Obviously, this is just a very faint glow from the computer monitors. But how far do you want to go into the room without your friends while sneaking?
Not very.
Okay, so you're able to get a good look, and probably on the opposite end of the wall. That's actually probably way too far to see. So the room just disappears into darkness, but you can see faint glowing monitors
You have
in
a
the
feeling
background.
in the back of your mind there's something on the opposite wall.
yeah.
Opposite wall.
I also have a
How's
feeling
this,
like,
how's this?
don't split the party.
You see like a big monitor, and you see this giant power cable that looks very similar to the one you guys were almost like digging up, running across it and kind of heading up. So you reckon that that's the power cable that needs to be disconnected, but it looks like it's on the far side of the room.
Bobby, are you okay?
You also, one last thing, you hear a tremendous rush of water below you. In fact, the second he opens the door, you guys all hear it, and you're basically right above the water basin, and you look down, and the floor is like an open metal mesh,
Ugh.
and right below it is just rushing water, probably about 20 feet down.
Guys.
Who are you talking to? I couldn't hear anything over the noise of the water.
It's me,
Like,
Terry.
are you... What is it? What's in there, Bobby?
It's a big room. It's full of a lot of computers and stuff.
Are we good to come in?
Do we smash them?
I don't know.
Should we come in?
I just remember Isaac told us there was a lot of those other robots here.
Oh yeah, in the service room?
I can't drop kick more than one at a time.
Martin, are there any other alternative entrances to the service room? Are there any like grates or anything we can climb through?
So you can see another door. Like you kind of, Bobby, is there another door to come in or any other way into the room? The floor itself is just metal grate, straight drop into water, as far as you can tell. The ceiling is all concrete. There's no service panels or anything. There are several other doors that have like kind of exit signs above or illumination around it. So there aren't other entrances into this room, but you suspect that you would have to travel back and loop around through other service tunnels.
Right.
This is kind of like a crossroads for those paths.
Right.
Do you see any robots?
No.
I think we're safe as hell, guys.
I don't think that's true, Terry.
There's robots we're scared of, right?
I mean, one of many things, yeah.
What else are we scared of?
Aliens, I guess.
Hey, Ethan, look
Yeah.
at me. Fuck aliens, and I open the door and walk in.
Yeah. So as you walk in, you get probably 3 steps in, and automated lights turn on.
Now we can see.
Yep. The room is bright. It's probably
Good thing I snuck in.
so.
We were being too cautious.
It's probably like 60 feet across. It's probably 60 to 70 feet across. And once you walk in, there's computer terminals kind of everywhere. There's they all look like they have different functions for the particle accelerator and for power regulation and stuff like that. But as you walk in, off to the right, a humanoid robot powers up, and he kind of rises himself from a lockdown crouching position, kind of like a B-1 battle droid in Star Wars.
Sure.
Kind of rises up.
Does it
and
look
then
like Isaac?
Different.
Okay.
Different. It looks like this guy.
Oh, it's
Oh,
adorable.
that's cute.
And then a little black box
That's gonna come kill
starts
us.
rolling out as well, and it literally looks like just a black metal box that just is on tank treads, and it just starts rolling forward. And as the robot rises up, it kind of powers on, begins looking around, and it says, "Halt! Identification."
Bobby, throw your baseball.
Don't throw your baseball, Bobby. Tell him we're that guy, the pooping guy.
Mike Warren.
And then it processes for a moment. I'm gonna have you make a either a charm or a.
See my belt? This is a Mike Warren belt.
So either.
Can I actually use his service belt to help me on this roll?
What we'll say is he actually has a identification card on the belt. So you would have to present it to the robot with a successful charm.
Roll that
Charm.
beautiful bean charm.
Actually, these guys actually start a extended trouble scene. So this will be part of navigating around.
Why did
them
you
or whatever.
trigger the alarm?
Terry, I was being
All right.
sneaky.
So you guys are now in the underground service room. These are the only 2 things that will stop you. So before you roll, this is part of extended trouble, and extended trouble is where everybody contributes to the scene to win the situation. So this is like the final moments of the scene. So if you remember last time, this is where we dealt with all the birds and stuff like that. Yeah. So we're gonna have to do approaches and all that stuff. But the good news is that you will actually have a really good way to deal with these guys. So cool. So let's talk about Extended Trouble again. Let me find where that's listed. So Extended Trouble. First, we will set the stakes, and I believe that these stakes are pretty high. These guys are very dangerous robots, from what I remember.
They're adorable.
They are
Pretty adorable.
They are identified as yin and yang. They power up when the kids enter the room, and it will be 3 times the number of kids.
3 times?
This is an insanely difficult Extended Trouble.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, you guys will.
Good thing I used my pride.
The stakes are set. So this is, if you guys succeed, you will power down the Ecosphere and the ArAns safely. You guys will save the day, and probably not take a lot of trouble from these robots. If you guys fail, they will probably run you out of the service room, and you guys will either be too scared to re-enter, or you'll have to find a new plan of attack.
Well, we can't die.
That's
always my
true.
favorite mechanic of this game.
Yep. So, and it's even scarier for the next adventure, where there's a lot more deadly things. But we'll get there later. Right, so that's the stakes. If you guys succeed, you win, you save the day. If you fail, you will be run out of here by robots, by scary robots.
How do we get the stakes?
Those were the stakes.
So-
You mean with the sauce?
The threat level, yeah. A1. Nobody makes better stakes. Right. So a hard challenge is 3 times the normal of kids. So this is considered a hard challenge threat level, Extended Trouble. You guys will make a plan. Bobby has already kind of started that plan with Mike's ID passcodes. And what I'll do, because that was very ingenious thinking, I don't know if there's mechanics to reward you for stuff like that, but I will give you a base success in whatever you roll. 1 guaranteed success. Okay?
11 more to go.
Pride.
Yep. So,
that was pride.
actually, no. Those are considered tools. They do have a mechanic for it. So that's a tool, and that will be a +3 tool. So you'll get 3 extra dice when you do your charm check.
Or do you just want to say that because you gave me his belt as a +3, or are you going to say that's just part of the belt or ID card?
Was the belt +3 before?
It was +2.
Okay.
We want the ID to be separate.
So no, we'll just make that a +2. We'll just keep the mechanics they gave last time, because that might even be from the book. So when you use that tool, you will have +2 on this check.
Okay.
Okay. What else would you guys like to do to kind of overcome this situation, save the day kind of thing?
I'm gonna need to investigate, but I'm not sure if I need to investigate if there's anything on the robots that would help, or if there's anything in the room that would help.
Also, I would say you have to probably investigate how to successfully power down the source and all that stuff.
But I know that Daniel's also very good at that, so we have to decide which one of us is going to do what.
So you can definitely maybe investigate after Bobby, and that will give you a lot of clues on how to best approach a situation, either dealing with the robots or helping Ethan power everything down. Because remember, all we need is a net total of successes to win the scene.
Right.
And then what you do in that scene is kind of very thematic to your character. And
Correct.
So Christy will be investigating to see how she can help her
Can
friends.
I use my glasses to help me with
100%. Yep, you can use your iconic item. Okay, Ethan and Terry, what would you guys like to do to accomplish the successful resolution of the scene?
Is there anything extremely heavy in this room, either on the ceiling or stacked up somewhere?
You could tell that the probably 2 robots are extremely heavy. Specifically, the taller one. Obviously, the little black box one probably has some good weight to it. Those are the only freestanding things in here. This room is very sparse.
Does it look like the grates or the grating on the floor?
Yeah.
Can be. I want to make them fall in the water.
Absolutely. And furthermore, there is actually already a space that has like a cone next to it that says caution. And there's a space kind of big enough for a small child to fall in.
But these robots are bigger than a small
One of
child.
them's a small child.
One of them has the same sillight as like a thin
gonna-
framed.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to get the little black box one then, right?
Okay.
And try to lure it close and then push it in.
Deal. So while he disarms Yin, you're gonna try and lure Yang into the hole. Okay.
Or
Ethan.
maybe, unless somebody else wants to lure him in, then I just try to push him in.
Ethan's gonna do what Ethan does. He's gonna go to a computer and he's going to try and
Hack the Matrix.
yes.
Okay.
And I
Perfect.
think I want to use mine to help him because I think if Michael can charm or at least get past the robots, then I think that it would be better suited for
Yep.
me to help.
Well, and remember too that this is not like a traditional
Yeah.
check.
It's
you won't
true.
be helping him. You'll just be trying to get as many successes
Correct.
as you can.
yeah,
we need all of it.
thematics though.
Yeah, thematics for sure. No, and so we'll kind of we have the scheme. We're gonna start with Bobby.
We have one success. Oh,
Each-
will you give me that base success or
No,
no?
that's
Take it
you're
away?
getting
Okay.
your tools now. Yeah.
The
So you
plus two.
remember, so you're doing a charm with +2 from the tool belt.
Yep.
Okay. And remember, you guys can push yourselves. You guys can use your luck points.
Push you lets you re-roll any number of failed
You
dice.
take a condition. You reroll all your dice. Yeah.
all
your
the
all your
dice.
failed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna push.
Yeah. So go ahead and start us off. So let's kind of role play and set the scene a little bit before you roll. So you approach. He says, "Identification, please."
Mike Warren.
And you see this little receptacle open on him where you put your ID card in, and so you slide it in and you pull it out, and he says, "Scanning," and he basically like, "Hold still,
Oh.
please," and he's gonna scan you to see how likely you are to fit Mike Warren's.
Luckily, you're about the same height.
And
Everything else
reality.
is completely
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
But that
Pretend you
height.
have burns on your face. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, but it's also I mean, it's the dice determine how well the scan
Right.
goes and how well the robot is serviced and all that
When
stuff.
it just
So
woke up.
go ahead and roll it.
Scanning's hard after you just woke up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
Especially in the position he was sleeping, all crouched down like that.
I have 2 successes. Bobby's upset because his mother's nearby and he doesn't know if he's gonna get her back.
And this robot's super scary.
I
He
don't-
gets to reroll the successes though too,
So-
right? Or is it just the failed dice?
So let me double check.
'Cause I want those extra 2 dice if we can get them.
You re-roll all the dice except those showing sixes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Cool.
3.
All right, Bobby did his part.
Nope, I didn't.
Well,
I'm also really scared.
wait, no,
Why
you can't.
did-
You can't keep
You
pushing.
can't double push?
No, you can use luck points or your pride from here on
I
out.
definitely don't have any more pride or luck points.
But we all just need to get 3.
Yeah.
So I stand
So,
there,
scanning,
real good.
scanning. Welcome, Mike.
Is there some some blood on the belt that?
Sure.
Like,
You tell me. You tell me
So
how.
I'm trying to think. So I think the height doesn't work, but I think just having like the little bit of residual
DNA.
DNA on that, you're just like, oh, that's Mike.
Yeah. He
I
says,
also,
Mike's
in my
changed.
mind, I was like, what if there's like a picture of Mike and he just like holds it up in front of
Oh,
his own face?
perfect. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
looking at the back of
There's
the
an
ID
employee
card.
of the month sign next to the door, and you grab it and you put it over your face, and he says, "Welcome back, Mike." Yeah, and then he starts lurching towards the other people, saying, "Identification, please," like slowly, but that's still part of the successes. Bobby
forgot that
is able to distract him long enough for Christy to get a good look at the scene.
Okay, I'm gonna head on over to those computers.
Okay, so you and Ethan are kind of crossing the room, and Terry says,
To the one
"Stand
with
back,
the
I'll
big-
take care of the box robot." Yeah.
The one with the
Boxes.
big
Yeah.
table.
Also,
Hey, Brian!
one person can use Brian as a +2 item to help with their. Yep, because you guys tricked an adult. So if you wanted to use Brian, would probably help you the most. So you get first dibs.
You wanna get Brian?
Is he gonna help you?
No.
Then I'll take Brian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's gonna
Okay.
take 2 of us to push this heavy ass robot.
Yeah, one of you has to get down on all fours right behind his knees, and the other has
Right.
to push him in.
Well, he's on.
This is a box on treads. I still want to see that scene though.
She's like, oh, he's just running into me.
Where
Brian
you're
goes
on
into
hands
the
and knees
water
and you
with
push
him.
the box under his belly instead of over his back.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk over.
So you're doing an investigation check
Yes.
with +2 for your iconic
Glasses,
item, which is
yes.
your glasses.
My
So
glasses.
I like how you put your glasses on to look at things.
Like, oh shit. Forgot that I can't see. Okay. 1, 2, and
Luck and pride. Luck and pride.
I'm probably just gonna push first. I can push and then also use my luck and pride if I
Yes,
need
you can
to.
use all 3 in any order you wish.
Although if you use push, then that reduces your dice pool for
That's
the luck.
true.
The next one, I think.
No, this is all one roll.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
After this roll,
okay.
all of your conditions will take an effect.
But you might as well use your luck first anyway. You might not.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'll
you
use-
roll all 6s and you don't want to do
Great.
it again.
So if I get luck, I get 1 extra die. Is that what it is?
No, luck is just reroll.
Luck is
It's a
luck
free
is the
reroll.
same thing as pushing yourself. You don't take a condition.
Okay. One day I'll remember the
You
rules
should
of this game.
start. You should always do luck first,
Okay,
Unless-
that's what I'm doing.
unless thematically you want to do condition stuff.
No,
Yeah.
not yet. I got one more.
How many more luck points you got?
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's it?
And you can only use one luck per roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you
It's
can
meant to
push.
You
use-
can't just mash it.
You can also use your pride just to get one more success.
I'd like to do that.
Okay.
Because
that
I
what
have
you-
knowledge and curiosity.
Yeah.
So, like.
So
I
how
know
does that incorporate? So tell me. So you're going to contribute 4 successes, right?
Yes.
So we're at a total of 7. Does somebody want to grab like just a free die and start
Oh, I've
keeping
already
track?
put it.
Perfect.
We're good.
Perfect. So tell me what you see and what you're investigating and how this
So,
helps the rest of the people.
I went over to the computers, and I want to say with my mom working there, I'd probably know something. Like I don't know if she would ever have like a manual sitting around. But I was just like, this is a book, and then like.
Oh no, Christy, you need to get out more if you're reading manuals to computer terminals.
But like, because my pride is knowledge and curiosity, so I'm sure if I saw something sitting around at home,
Yeah.
whenever, I would probably know. Like not maybe specifically towards the ecosphere because that's not what my mom was involved with.
So
but-
so maybe you come up to a panel, and it's the panel that this giant power cord is coming out of, and you see on one of the screens that it says like unstable power, and you're starting to look at it, and you're like, Ethan, I think this is the terminal, and you're looking at it, and you can tell that that if you're able to figure out this computer program, then you'll be able to successfully power it down safely, kind of thing.
Yep, that
Does that work?
sounds
Okay.
very good.
Okay. All right. So let's go to Terry next. Terry and Brian.
We see this dude. He's like a sentry robot. We know we gotta lure him out. So I'm gonna use my cigarettes and lighter because there's a sign right there that says no smoking.
No smoking. Is this the box or the tall one? Because
This is the box one
Yeah. Okay.
because he's busy. This
Yeah.
other one's patrol.
So this other one is like this little one is like intruder, and you see this circle open up and this rod come out, and it has electricity arcing out of the tip of this rod.
So I'm like, Brian, light up, get him to chase us. And then I point to the hole.
Yeah.
And Brian's like, oh, well,
Yeah.
the hole.
Yeah. Brian's already smoking. He doesn't understand what you're saying. Like,
And I'm just like, come on. And then
I'm not going in there. I'm gonna fall in the water.
then I point to the robot, and I point to the hole.
Oh, we should push the robot in the water. And then the taller robot goes, alert, alert.
God damn it, Brian. Let's just do it. Come on.
All right, so Brian runs over and he's like, boogity boogity boo.
So he
doesn't
chase
know.
Brian. And once he's right in front,
He
I'm
comes over
gonna
and goes, beep boop beep, beep boop beep.
a little bit of run up and try to push it in the hole.
Okay, so Brian's standing in the corner opposite of the hole.
Yeah.
The robots are coming over, Yang specifically,
Yes.
the little box one. And you can see a picture of him. He's right here. He looks like a little paper shredder on wheels.
Okay.
Yeah. He's adorable
Aw.
with arc electricity welding out of his...
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do like a, I guess like a baseball charge when the guys are going to home plate to take out the catcher.
Perfect.
You do like a real low dive.
All right, so this is
So I
a
can
force.
Take them out. Yeah.
Perfect.
4 or 5.
All right, you do gain 2 from Brian helping.
Do I get any for using my items?
What are your items?
Cigarette and lighter.
Yes, sure.
I'll just take one. It's a +2. But I'll just take one because it's not actually on the push.
You can use it. It's your iconic item.
It sure is.
Yeah. Rules are rules. This is being fan of the players.
1,
That's 1, 2,
3.
3.
3.
Maybe use a pride.
And then, I can't get it in. I'm exhausted.
You're pushing. Ah.
That was not a success.
And Brian's pushing back because he doesn't understand quite
No,
the.
Brian,
the
this
plan.
side, Brian. No, I'm upset too. I'll reroll twice.
There was one up there.
There's 3.
5, 6,
Oh boy.
and then
Ethan
I'm like,
doesn't
Brian,
have
you're
to do
not
anything."
helping. I have to do this all on my own.
Yeah.
That's my pride.
Yeah. So Brian collapses because he's too winded from pushing the
How do you
robot.
change that 3 to a 6?
Sure.
Holy.
So I got 7 successes.
Okay. Now there are we're still gonna do Ethan, even though you guys have cleared it.
There's
we're still
tiers
gonna
of
do.
success?
Yep, there's tiers of success.
Oh, I
and
shouldn't have done that last one. I didn't need it, but I did it.
You're good. So that ends your roll.
Yep.
Okay, so Brian collapses off to the side. You push this box in. It kind of catches on the corner and wedges it. And you're just like smashing it down like, why won't you die?
Why
yeah.
won't-
Yeah.
I'm completely unaware of why I'm jumping on
Yeah.
top of it and how if it
Yeah.
goes down, I'm going down with it.
Yeah, so you're jumping. It falls through. Brian reaches out and grabs you, and you kind of fall over to the side. And then the Yin comes walking over. He goes, "Danger, danger!"
Does Brian fall over top of me and we have an awkward moment?
Except for he crushes poor Terry. Yeah, you just. "Ah!"
Stop staring at me and get off!
Yeah. And Brian's just going, "Good work, Terry."
It's not actually romantic at all. It's just
No,
like
it's just hot and
heavy
sweaty.
breathing.
He's been walking for a long period of time. He's got that must, the wizard stank.
he hasn't
No.
walked in over 16 years.
No, for sure. Not
Not
more
this
than,
to this
there's
degree.
a gas station across from the arcade, and that's pretty much the rounds. All right, Ethan.
I'm
Get us another 8 die.
yeah. I'm gonna figure out how to shut down this whole thing.
Deal.
I believe that's programmed.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Here's your iconic item.
Ah, dice bag. How useful that is right now.
You need to be able to do random numbers
Yeah,
to figure out how
let Hot
the
American
password.
Summer this.
They've never seen it, have they?
But I have.
No successes.
Oh my gosh.
I'll go ahead and use some luck.
I feel like one of those robots must be controlling that mainframe that's now in the water.
Oh no.
No successes.
Oh my gosh. You have
must-
8 dice, right?
Yeah.
You must be getting really upset right
I
now.
am so upset. I have looked through.
This is the hardest computer program
This is
ever.
clearly the computer that I'm supposed to be
If
at.
only you had some random number generator dice.
He's already began the roll, but
Yeah, he
unfortunately.
has.
If he would have made the most thinly veiled argument for
Oh, yeah.
dice, I would have allowed
Yeah.
it.
One.
You did it!
There's a button that says deactivate program. He goes, oh! Hit delete to stop.
And I will use my pride to add another success.
What's your pride? How do you use
I know the most about computers.
Do you? Do
And when I
you?
figure out where that delete button is.
Ethan, did you try turning it on and off again?
Oh,
Shut up, Bobby.
all right. So you hit delete key, and you see this
Get 2.
this powering down. How many successes did you guys have total?
So many. 16, I think.
7.
7
Yep.
plus
10.
7, 14, 16.
No, yeah.
Okay, 16.
Damn.
So you guys definitely
Fast math.
succeeded handedly. Right. So you guys hear this giant power surge, and then the room goes black for a second, and you just hear the metal clunking of this robot kind of walking, and then you actually hear him go back to his docking port and just kind of power back down, and
Bobby,
you
push
hear
in the
him like
water.
softly whimper, like lost a friend today, you know.
No! Martin! Don't! Not
So-
today.
But then you see the black box on a door floating in the water.
Yeah.
I lost a friend
And he
today.
goes, I'll never let go. Yeah. Right. So the emergency power kicks back on, and you guys are very suspicious that you have powered down the ArAn and the Ecosphere, and you guys are feeling pretty good about this stuff. You're still very wary about Yin standing in the corner, but the room basically poses no further threat to you guys.
I'm
What do
gonna
you guys do?
try to high five everybody.
Oh.
Okay. Is this a force check? What is
That's
it?
force.
No,
One success.
Okay, so you power 5 Brian.
Is there any maintenance ladder that leads to the surface from here?
Nearby.
this,
Yeah.
So do I know that I've shut down the ArAn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I-
You guys.
I run for that ladder.
Okay, so you guys race for the ladder. You guys
I'm
climb
still
up the
doing
ladder.
a high five with Brian.
You guys come up the service tunnel, and by the time you get to the area nearby, there's no adults at this clearing.
Guys, this is our clearing now.
It's our clearing up here.
And then you guys are kind of like hanging out, like, we did it. And then you hear some bushes shuffle behind you guys. And you guys
Isaac?
turn,
Isaac?
and Isaac appears, and he goes, "Well done, masters!"
Isaac.
And we smash go home.
Can Isaac be my new iconic item?
Unfortunately, no.
Can you be your new anchor?
No.
I don't want Isaac to go.
Can Isaac be a robot butler that's his new anchor?
Please.
Unfortunately not.
Marcus.
Isaac has schemes later. He still serves his one and only master.
Oh,
Yep.
these are
No,
connected.
they're not. Anyway,
Yep.
go.
So,
Martin, I want Isaac.
he'll be back. He'll be back. Stay tuned. Right. So we are pretty close to ending this. We'll do some real quick kind of everyday scene epilogues, and then we'll head into episode 3 next time. So, or chapter 3. So, everybody gets home, right? We see a scene of Ethan. We have Jeff standing in the kind of business downstairs, and he's kind of cleaning up the mess. He left it in a bit of a mess, and he's very embarrassed by it.
Ethan barrels in and
Yeah.
does that kid hug thing where like
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
almost like attacks
Dad-
him at the waist.
Dad swoops. Oh no, I was thinking Dad swoops down and picks him up and lifts him off the ground. Dad hug.
Oh, also that.
Yeah.
Ethan
Yeah.
goes in for the
Yeah.
for like the tackle
Oh no,
hug
no,
and then
this is
gets
what
swooped
happens.
up.
Jeff swoops down, picks him up, isn't strong enough to hold Ethan up, so he eventually just Ethan slides down to the leg hug. Because Jeff doesn't have the muscles for picking
No,
up.
he
kids.
sure doesn't.
No. He has just enough strength in his arms to roll dice, and
That's
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Occasionally a wrench to fix a computer or a robot.
Deal. So he kind of messes up your hair a little bit, and he says, "Hey, buddy, glad to see you."
Yeah. How are you feeling,
I
Dad?
guess we shouldn't do spooky sounds anymore. Spooky.
It's October. His dad's got Halloween noises in the background.
Perfect. Yeah. Spooktober. He says, "What do you mean? I'm doing fine. It's a beautiful day, and I'm hoping we're gonna get some customers today."
Yeah, me too. Do you remember much from the last couple days, Dad?
Not much. We played some Dungeons and Dragons, and we fixed Mr. McGregor's robot.
Yep, that's it. I also hung out with a cool new guy that I think you could be real good friends with. His name's Brian. He's at the arcade. He's a real good wizard.
You know what? I think I've actually met Brian before. He seems like a really cool guy.
Yeah, he's got a magical item, and he helped Terry and I go on a quest.
Do you think that he might want to try Dungeons and Dragons with us sometime?
I hope so. That'd be super fun. And maybe Terry would join.
Well, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Scene. All right, so
Oscar winner.
all right, so we'll cut to Terry's house. What is Terry? Terry's dad never left. So you come in through the door, having saved the day not once but twice now, and your dad's he's making mac and cheese at the stovetop, and the door pushes open. "Hey, son, what are you doing home? Aren't you supposed to? Oh, I don't know your schedule these days."
Dad, I go to school, but we get done at like 3 o'clock.
Is it 8 p.m. or 8 a.m.?
It's 8 p.m. Can I have some of that macaroni?
Yeah, I was making it for you. I thought it was breakfast. He scoops up a bowl of mac and cheese.
How's your day, Dad?
Well, it just started. I just woke up. Thought it was breakfast.
You missed a lot today.
Doesn't feel like it. It's just a Tuesday.
Yeah, it was a pretty good Tuesday.
I guess some of them are. Most of them suck.
What do you mean?
It's just Tuesday. It's fucking kind of shittier than Monday. Not as shitty as Wednesday. It's just Tuesday.
You're very negative, Dad. You ever notice that?
Not a lot to be positive about, son.
I sometimes think maybe I'm such an asshole because you're such an asshole.
I'm not an asshole. I'm just an acquired taste. Like semen.
I came I don't know what the Navy has to do with this, Dad. I came home in a good mood. I still kind of am because I want that macaroni.
Well, why are you such in a good mood, huh? You been flirting it up with some girls or something?
Oh, shit. I gotta find Stacy.
Ah, that's my boy. Throws you a
Oh.
beer as you're running out of the house.
Thanks, Dad. I'm glad you're here. See ya.
Don't be late for school today. as you run to your bike.
Did you get the
You're
macaroni?
drunk,
though?
Dad. Go home.
You got the macaroni, right?
Yeah.
No, I had to run out and get Stacy.
Oh, so that there's a shot of steaming macaroni and cheese.
No.
No, there's a shot of him like with 2 plates, and he just goes.
Yeah. A bigger mixing bowl,
Yeah.
like a strainer,
Yeah.
and it's
Oh,
just getting
no.
cheese everywhere. There's a paper towel below the strainer.
Oh man.
All right, we cut back to Christy and Bobby's house, and you guys get home and there's just yelling.
We did it.
And see. Bobby, I thought you said that once we fixed everything that they weren't gonna.
I don't know why they're still yelling, but we got her home, right?
Yeah, I guess we got her home, but I thought everyone was gonna be happy again.
Yeah, they should be. I mean, it doesn't make sense though, because we did take care of that.
So as you guys kind of press into the house
Yeah.
and open in, your mom is very like bashful and kind of being very insecure and keeping to herself, like protecting herself kind of thing. And he's like, "Is that a goddamn hickey on your neck?" And
What?
he's screaming at her.
Mom, Dad, why are you guys yelling at each other?
Because your mom left for days, came back without any explanation of where she's been, why she left, and she's coming back with hickeys all over her neck.
I'm sure. I know that she didn't do the best thing, but shouldn't we just be happy that she's home?
No. Ask your mom where she was, instead of being here, taking care of you kids with me. And she just looks confused and sad, and she wasn't even aware that she had
I'm
marks all
sure.
over her neck.
She was out in a field, Dad.
What do you mean?
Everyone was stuck out in a field.
All of those missing people.
We found Mom, and we brought her back. You're welcome. And then I leave.
Bobby, get back here!
I
And
don't.
she's screaming again.
They just close the door.
Yeah.
I just want you guys to be happy, and you should be happy that Mom's home.
I was happy to see her. Listen, Christy, sometimes good people just aren't good for each other.
What are you talking about?
He kind of pulls you off to the side, and your mom's like breaking down and crying. She collapses to the kitchen floor, and he says, "I think your mom is in love with another man."
What? Mom, is that true?
She just, I don't know what happened.
But you're my dad, and she's my mom, and that.
Christy, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do with information like that.
But didn't you hear what Bobby said?
That you found everyone in a field?
Yeah, remember all of those missing people?
What were they doing?
They were just standing around. I don't know. I just know that they weren't acting like themselves, and you guys can still get this all worked out.
You should probably go with Bobby.
Yeah, I run up the stairs immediately.
Yeah. Because you left the house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I thought you
Yeah.
went upstairs. Well,
She ran up the stairs and then out the window.
Yep.
Or ran up the stairs to go to Bobby, realized he's on his room, then slowly walked back down.
No, I would have gone out the secret
Yeah.
path that I put Bobby Jr. in.
oh no.
I find a feather and cry a lot about it.
Yeah. So as you leave, you just hear him screaming like, "Who is he? Who is he?" She says, "I don't know. I don't know what happened." And then the scene kind of fades.
What a bummer.
It's not all hobbits and cartoons.
Yeah. Do we want to see a scene of Terry finding Stacy? Or is
Yeah,
that
I
for
think
next
we
time?
probably do.
Okay. Yeah, deal. So you go to where Stacy's been staying, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. So you ride your bike up. Tell me what this scene looks like.
I think it just looks exactly like it's just a panicked. Is she alive? Is she there? And I'm
Yeah.
throwing the bike down on the ground, running, pounding on the door.
Mm-hmm. So she opens the door and she's kind of rubbing her head a little bit. She goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Stacy, you're all right.
"Yeah, of course I am."
And I give her a big hug.
Okay.
I thought, what's the last thing you remember?
I don't know, the train car?
You don't remember going to the clearing and seeing all the adults standing like a bunch of zombies? Like from that new movie?
Yeah. Is this a dream you had, Terry? You're not making any sense.
Do you know what day it is today?
She looks around at her calendar on the kitchen wall. I don't know. Saturday?
No, it's like Tuesday or something. I don't really know days either. But it's like you've been gone for
her head. She goes,
you've been gone for
I knew
like 2
I was
days.
hungover.
No,
Damn,
this
I
wasn't.
must have partied
This
pretty
wa-
hard.
No, who did you party? You're by yourself. There's not even enough liquor here to keep you drunk for 2 days.
Me and Ham party pretty hard sometimes.
Stacy, you were out of your mind. Your mind was controlled. You were a zombie for like 2 days. You don't remember telling me to leave, and you were kind of a dick to me. You told me I was a kid. You didn't want to have anything to do with me.
You are a kid.
Yes, so are you.
Terry, listen, you're funny, you're cute, but honestly, you kind of freak me out sometimes. Like what you're saying right now. Like, none of this makes sense.
Stacy, we fought talking birds together.
Yeah. That was a long time ago, though.
It's like 3 months ago.
That's,
When you live in a house by yourself, 3 months is a long time.
yeah. Alright, no, I get it. I'm just happy you're okay.
Good to see you again. Maybe
Yeah.
we can catch a movie or something sometime.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. We'll see you around, Stacy.
I got good news.
What?
My mom left Chip. And
That's good.
I'm thinking about heading back to Vegas soon.
That's awesome. I'm very happy for you.
I'll see you around then.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see ya.
Why do you have a beer?
Oh, my dad gave it to me. Like, you want it?
Nah, I'm feeling pretty lightheaded. Probably should take it easy.
Yeah, you still got a hangover and all that, right?
Feels like, yeah. Anyways, it was good seeing you. We'll have to maybe have another movie night or something before I go.
Yeah, definitely. Before you go, we're gonna hang out at least one more time.
Sure.
Alright.
Sounds good. And that will conclude Chapter 2, Grown Up Attraction. We will see you again next time for more Tales from the Loop.
If you are in a position where you can make positive change, you should make positive change.
Nah.
I mean,
If I'm in a position to make change, it's because
I don't wanna- you
I'm
can't
in a
control
position to
people,
make
like,
change.
Because I'm a cashier.
so like,
God damn, that
people
was a
should
good
make
one.
positive change because they want to make positive change, not
Do we
because
need
it's
to
like, well, I'm here, I
post
guess I have to.
Do you guys want to play Tales from the Loop today, or should we just move this to the couch? So the camera opens outside of, what was the arcade called?
Wizard.
The Wizard. Yeah. Alright, we're just
Stop doing
again
great
because
stuff.
you lost your shit. I'm fine asking that on camera, and then you go, Bagok! So the camera opens to the outside the arcade, the Wizard, and we see a young Terry and a young Ethan. No younger than normal, just that's how they're being described right now. And they enter the arcade. It is probably Monday. I don't know what. Bad.